I'm Elsie Pace, student online Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Arizona. Now, I have my report about initiative of referendum at the heart of direct democracy in Arizona. So the number one question we have is provide the basic definition of initiative and a referendum. Well, the basic definition of initiative and referendum, there's a government setting on it. So individual may be actively engaged in decision making via initiative and referendum. You have the proactive, you need to be a citizen as well in the United States so you can vote. May directly propose the new law or a new revision to current one via a procedure known as initiative. So a person may take initiative by gathering a certain number of signatures from registered votes in favor of the proposed of legislation. Therefore, reconventing the needs to wait for the government legislature to solve this problem. They normally put the proposal of legislation on the ballot for all eligible voters to determine during the election after they have gathered the necessary number of signature. So the proposal is signed into the law if the majority of voters will support on it. So that's the process of as a citizen. You can propose a new law, amendment to the states of constitution, and you are qualified for the ballot. A certain number of signature from to registered voters must be collected. So individually, may campaign for certain policies reform without depending just elected officials, thanks to initiatives. So, which provide individuals capacity to directly influence the legislation. So, the process by which individual may place a new legislation or constitutional changes on the ballot for public voting is known as initiative. So in our assignment, what is initiative? What is the referendum? It is mean by which the people may be directly effect change without going through the legislative. So they have contrary in referendum because referendum is a procedure that allow people to oppose a legislation, that their legislation has to be approved by requiring a public vote on the matter. So that's definition of between initiative and referendum. So acting check of legislature authority, it gives the people the ability to accept or reject legislation. So that have previously been passed through initiative process in Arizona state. Anyone may put up a new legislation or constitution change by gathering all the signatures of a certain percentage of the state registered voters. So if the proposed initiative obtain the necessary number of signature, it goes by entire public for voting. So that's definition of initiative and also the referendum. Now, deeply more knowledge about referendum. Referendum is a kind of direct election. So here in our notes, when all voters are asked to support or oppose a specific proposal, such as a new legislation change to the constitution or important policy decision made by the government. So a referendum is started by legislature of the government as opposed to initiative which is started by the general public. It's enable people to express their own opinion on matters of local of the national significance. Okay, so referenda are often used important decision-making process when the government wants to seek public support. So it means it's consent before enacting certain policy or amending the constitution. You say amending the constitution, you can add or you can take some of it on constitution. So that's what we call amend. Okay. So, to summarize, an initiative gives people the authority to suggest the draft new legislation, while referendum give the public a direct say of choices already taken by the government of legislature. These procedures are fundamental components of direct democracy, encouraging engaged public engagement in political process. An organization of a group of individuals must first write a proposal for a new legislation to reform an existing law before they can launch some initiative, some proposals. So they must get signature from all the state registered voters. So they have to, after drafting the plan, they have to have all the signatures to all people that registered. It depending on the state and the kind of proposal is different number of signatures are needed. Some states they have, count of how many people only need of the signature. In some state, quantity of signature needed is a function of the total voters in the last elections. So means to say they have the total how many people are voting. So it would be like that. You need to have signatures of how many people are voting on that election. We put the idea of the ballot for the next election so that people may be decide whether or not to accept it when we have gathered enough legitimate signatures. And it because it's take a lot of work gathered enough signatures. The process of establishing the initiative or referendum may be costly, time consuming as well. Nothing less, initiative and referendum had been potent instrument of public engagement. So in democratic process, since the individual has used to them, significantly alter state law and policies. Okay, we have to go to number two. Number two is about how initiative and referendum are created. So is that created by referendum citizens? So we have to know what's the number two. Okay. To create a referendum, citizen must be first pick a state legislative or local government legislation or decision that they wish to question or endorse. In order to get the legislation or decision of the ballot for a direct vote, they next collect signature from registered voters and referenda or voted bills or legislative proposal may need to various procedure in other states. So we say about initiative and referendum which enable voters actively engage. So the legislation or legislative process may putting up a new legislation casting ballot votes already in active legislation are fundamental elements to direct democracy. So that's in Arizona process. They are creating initiative involves that's remember it involves collecting signatures from registered voters to place measure on the ballot. Okay, there's a step on that too, like the following true guide referendum project. So there's a steps formulation of the proposal. The first one is like idea driven by individual. Typically, initiative originated from individual who see a need for a new legislation is change in policy. They have creating the proposal. So the initiative of backers create proposed legislation by defining in goals, parameter, or technical details to guarantee the clarify legitimate legal professional analyze the plan on regular basis. So first, they have gathering signatures requirements, the quantity of signature required to be eligible for a ballot, often subject to a certain limits. That's why they call as jurisdictional differences exist in this criteria. Next is circulation of petition. So initiative supporter gather signature from qualified voters with the help of volunteers. Often the number of signature indicate that the proposed legislation supported by the people. Next is procedure for verification. So when we have the signature for verification, you need to have examining election authorities examine the signature to make sure they meet the requirements. That's including being legitimate signature from people who had registered vote. So what is a certification of initiative is certified and put on the ballot for public vote after enough legitimate signature has been gathered. And after that, running for the office. So they have to need to have their own advocacy as well to influence voters, initiative proponents, and opponents run for campaign. They communicate their points of view using a range of they have the channels as social media, they have media, public gatherings, they have giving all like pamphlets. On the voting day, eligible voters cast ballots for initiative on the day of election. For the proposition to become a law, majority voters are required. Some of them are vote by mail or lawmakers' approval as well. So legislative decision, they may decide to put a certain statute or constitutional change up for the public votes, which may lead to referendum. And as alternative, people might ask for referendum overturn newly inactive legislation. So need to be a citizen initiative referendum petition process. The signature gathering is compelled. A referendum, those who against in legislation collect signatures on petition. The law of particular jurisdiction specify how many signatures are needed. So after that, they have a validation of accreditation. So in a verification, they make sure that the signature are here is specification election authorities verify them one by one. They have to examine it. In certification, the referendum question is put on the ballot of public vote provided sufficient number of legitimate signature are confirmed. Okay. So they have running for office, campaign strategies, what they're gonna do to campaign people, to educate the public about referendum, sway voters in favor of their position, favor of their advocacy and organization, favor of their political parties, or individual on both sides of debate, organized campaign as well. So the voting eligible voters cast votes on the day of referendum, and then they are selecting whether not to approve the proposal of legislation and change the policy. There is a simple majority of determine the results. Okay. The essential component that both initiative and referendum are voters' turnout campaign signature gathering, verification, depending on particular roles, calculation of relevant jurisdiction, and precise step of criteria may differ considerably. So, because it takes a lot of works to gather enough, they have to process, establishing initiative. So everything must be costly, time consuming. So initiative and referendum has been potent instrument for public engagement and also democratic process since individual have used them to significantly alter state law and policies. Okay, let's go to number 3 question. It's about compare and contrast. What is compare? What is contrast? Okay, we need to know about it. Initiative and referendum are instrument of direct democracy. So means enable of people to propose or adopt legislation by popular vote. So they have a circumventing the state legislature in Arizona and many other in U.S. states. In our notes right here says, referenda initiative are both instrument of direct democracy, but their function are district referendum. They provide voters the power to veto legislation. They disagree with, whereas initiative give individual the power to draft a new law or modify the Constitution without consulting their legislature. The time gap between these two processes is another important distinction. The initiatives proposal are enacted before they are placed on ballot, whereas referendums are held after a legislation has been passed. But here is they are using initiative process to allow the voters to directly propose the influence of legislation, which may be advantageous when dealing with a government that is unwilling to cooperate. So the drawback include the potential of a special interest group to control the process and possible adoption poorly dropped of misinformed proposal. So in contrast, we have some compare. So in contrast, the legislative proposed constitution modification is a new legislation for public votes in Arizona state. So the legitimate may put proposed legislation in ballot for public voting so the people can petition for referendum and gathering signature of a certain number of registered votes. Okay, but in United States, initiative and referendum are frequently used to describe the process through which citizens directly participate in lawmaking process. Initiative and referendum are two important tools of direct democracy because initiative referendum are two important tools. So this is the tools that will be direct to democracy. Initiative and referendum are two important tools in United States. Express initiative frequently used to describe process through which citizens may directly participate by lawmaking process. Okay. In United States, also praise initiative referendum are frequently used to describe process with the citizen directly participate. Okay, they directly participate. And then frequently used describe the process through which citizen making process. The making process. Okay. That's how many times that I have in there. Okay. Both initiative and referendum are example of direct democracy that let people influence their government decision making. So they have important distinction addition to their share features. So the initiative definition, a citizen-driven procedure that circumvent legislature proposed new law or provisions to current ones known as initiative. In this procedure, people gather signature and petition endorsing the proposed of legislation until they reach the predefined threshold. When a sufficient number of legitimate signatures are obtained and proposed legislation put to the vote by electorate. So here's our important attributes. Organization citizen, our interest group, are the one who start initiatives. They choose a particular problem, they write a bill, and collect signatures to show the support. So their content of initiative may include the broad range of topics such as enacting legislation pertaining taxes, pertaining healthcare, pertaining education, or legalizing certain behavior like marijuana, same-sex marriage. So they have also approval the proposal. So the proposal has to be approved by the people with majority vote in election in order to become legislation. Okay, next step is voting. So in voting referendum is defined a nationwide vote held by the people to decide a single political subject that has been presented to them. The referenda, in contrast to initiative aim, is to give the people a say on a certain topic like policies, constitutional amendment, rather than introducing the new legislation. Here's the important attribute on that. Origination of citizen initiative, the government may be Source of referendum. A referendum might be called by the government to get public input and propose constitutional amendment and policy. So there's a content on that, a broad variety of subjects eligible for referendum, such as revision of constitution, admission to international organizations, significant policy, or revision of constitution by Brexit in UK and change to the country that is the boundaries. So they need to have also the approval on a simple thing, like, to have to vote, or they have amendment or referendum. Simple majority vote is required to determine the result of referendum. So should be a majority vote in support or suggest modification or policy put into effect. The contrast, the origin will be referendum may be started by either the government or people initiative are mostly pushed by the people. So the content of referendum decide on change to be constitution current policies while initiative propose new legislation. Need to have approval of process while referendum are often put on the ballot by legislation resolution or directly by the government. So the initiative must gather signature in order to eligible to be on the ballot. So the main goal of referenda provide voters a direct ability to impact political choices that are currently made with initiative give citizen authority in act of registration. Okay. So in conclusion here, initiative provide people the power to propose a new law, while referendum give people the power to vote on current law or constitutional amendments. Through direct public engagement in decision-making process, both techniques and improve democratic participants. Okay. Let's go to number 4. It's about the pros and cons. Means to say the advantage and disadvantage. Okay. The citizen may directly propose influence law by via initiative process, which have advantage in getting around the reluctance of legislature. So the cons include the potential for erroneous or badly draft suggestion to be adopted, as well as the danger of special interest of the group dominating the process as well. And the advantage of the referendum process, the pros, is that it gives people the power directly to vote on legislation and keep legislation responsible. It also gives them the option of to reject legislation that does not serve or the interest of the public. So when we go to the cons, the cons include the possibility of a special interest group, like controlling the proceeding or the possibility of misleading the public about the implication of their decision. So that's the pros and cons right there. So I want to share to you here the Arizona Constitution adopted in 1912 and has several pros and cons. So we have to know that from 1912, this is the pros and cons they have. The pros provide a framework for the government outline structure of the state of government. That's good, right? Protect the individual rights and liberty through the Bill of Rights. Allow for amendment to adapt to changing times and need. And also establish the separation of power among the executive, legislative, and judicial branches. And they grant the state of the authority to regulate the government within borders. So initiative referendum have benefits on that from pros and also from the cons. The cons can be difficult to amend. It's requiring the high threshold of voters' approval. So that's the cons. May contain outdated language or provision that are no longer relevant. Could be subject to interpretation by the court, leading to potential conflict. Limits the flexibility of the government to respond quickly to emergencies of crisis may not always reflect the diverse needs and values of the state population. So the initiative had been potential to be advantageous as they increase the public participation in legislation process. Since they are not subject of political constraint of legislation, they may also result in more progressive policies. But initiative may also product badly drafted legislation, the lack of complexity and experience the parliamentary bill usually possess, and also and may act of a crucial check of the legislature authority and guarantee that the will of the people are reflected in legislation. So they may also raise people understanding and participation in political problem on negative side. So there's disadvantages and advantages, right? Referendum does not always provide the greatest policy result and can be expressive, time consuming. Specifically, State of Arizona Constitution that initiative and referendum are form of direct democracy. Okay. So the initiative referendum both had been pros and cons of their own. Pros initiative and referendum. So direct democracy, they foster democratic values by enabling people to actively participate in decision-making processes. Okay, public involvement initiative is referendum encourage individual to become more knowledgeable, know about constitution, open-minded, what's going on about the interests of political matters as well. And then you need to have a citizen of this country or citizen in Arizona. You need to have accountability of democracy. It is strengthened when politicians are held responsible for their own action when they reflect popular opinion. Policy innovation, the new idea for policy may be brought to the for via initiative which promote creativity, law, and governance. So they have also the civic education, taking part of initiative referendum may improve the civic education and help people understand how politics works, how politics goes. They have to have drawback of initiative and referenda. So simplistic of decision, frequently conflict problem are reduced into binary decision that do not fully represent of complexities of the situation. So the manipulation interest of organization and media have ability the unfair sway public opinion via manipulation and referendum question and also campaign. Minority rights, its choices are made only by popular votes. There's a chance that majority tyranny may occur, in which case minority rights may be ignored. Sad on that, right? Financial costs, putting up initiative and referendum may be expensive and require taking funds away from other crucial public services. So their policy complexity, certain topics are too complicated and need for specialized knowledge to be reduced in a simple yes or no decision. So the low turnout compared to ordinary election voter turnout referendum initiative may be lower, resulting choices are being made by small percentage. So in that conclusion of number 4 question, initiative and referendum present issue with financial expenses, manipulation, minority rights, and also oversimplification. Even they empower voters and bans direct democracy. Determining their efficiency and democratic social require weighing the advantage on disadvantage. Okay, we'll go to number 5 questions. Okay. I don't know where's my number 5 question here. It's about initiative and referendum support of direct democracy outlined in Arizona Constitution. When we talk about Arizona Constitution, the idea of direct democracy is supported through initiative and referendum. This mechanism allows citizens to have more direct rule in the lawmaking process, bypassing some aspect of representative of democracy. So, an initiative or method by which citizens can propose new laws or constitutional amendment and then put them to popular vote. If a certain number of signatures are gathered, which varies based on the type of initiative, the proposal will be included in election for all voters to decide upon. So this process is empower citizens to address issues by feel are important, even if they're representative and no action. A referendum, on the other hand, is a mechanism that allows citizens to reject and approve the law recently passed by the legislature. It's enough signature are collected within specific time frame. So there's a law of delay and place of the ballot voters to either affirm or either reject connect. So the tool ensure that the legislature remain accountable for the people. Extreme unpopular measure can be overturned. So this mechanism promote a transparency, accountability, public engagement, and political process. They also help ensure the government action align with the will of the people. So in my final answer here, initiative referendum Arizona Constitution support direct democracy. It will be directly democracy by enabling citizens to propose approved by the law of constitution amendment without relying solely on their elected representative. So they empower citizens, promote accountability, increasing public engagement in political process. So that would be the democracy. Okay, there's a notion of initiative referendum, an essential of Arizona Constitution. It will depend on direct democracy. Okay, on that system, known as direct democracy, it gives the people authority to directly decide on the laws, policies, independent of elected officials. Referenda initiative are two tools that let people take an active role in registration process. Through initiative, people suggest the new law amendment or already existing one. Here in Arizona, the process begins with the public developing a new legislation, submitting it to the state of legislature. So the proposed legislation is eligible to be in the ballot of the next election, provided it receives a sufficient number of legitimate signature from registered voters. And they have to determine by the state requirements as well. And then after the people cast direct ballot of initiative proposed, it become a part of state legal structure of majority votes favor of an initiative enable individual directly participate of process, allowing them to create legislation based on reference of concerns. Okay. And referenda as well is conversely. Referenda provide people opportunity to contest newly enacted state legislation. So this is a group of people wants the legislation to be submitted to the public vote. They may collect enough signature in a certain amount of time, like initiative or legislation is put the vote by the public when they decide whether to keep it or repeal it. By serving on a check and balances, the referendum guaranteed the legislation enacted by elected authorities reflect the interests and values of general people. So the legislation is voidable if the majority votes against it, demonstrating the direct involvement of public and legislative process. So, okay, within the framework of Arizona Constitution, these procedures are consistent with the direct democracy ideal expressed in the documents. So they provide people the ability to actively engage decision-making process directly influenced by the law, and also people, also directly by people, authorities, they have authorization, uh, referendum by ensuring that the government continue to be receptive to the need of preference of every citizen in Arizona. This procedure protect the democratic ideal of public involvement, openness, and also the accountability. So how the Arizona constitutional concept direct democracy is supported by via initiative and referendum. It's basically state in Arizona Constitution that initiative referendum are form of direct democracy according to Article 4 in Section 1. The people reserve the power to approve, the power to reject at the polls of act, item section, part of any act of legislature. The provision grants people ability to use initiative process to propose new legislation contests to disagree with it. So the Constitution Arizona allows for the use of initiative, allow to use the referendum, and recalls among other direct democracy processes. With the help of this tool, people may hold their elective representative more responsible and they will participate more actively in their legislative process. So the last that I have to the referendum, the public may accept contrast law decision pass also by the municipal state legislature. They may provide people a way engage and choices impact and hold their elected leaders responsible. So the referendum may provide means settling controversial matter that legislature has been unable to settle. So they have a drawbacks with the referendum. In our references, I have all of the references about the public and policy in Arizona. You can Google that. You can look that in their citation, the politics, public policy in Arizona. I also have Arizona State Legislature, and also I have also Arizona Secretary of State. Yeah, the law related documents in 2021, January 1. And then I have a legal databases to Arizona Constitution by using database, the by Oxford University Press USA, and also the International Relations Journal as well. So thank you for watching and thank you for listening. And that's all. Thank you and God bless you all. Thank you. Bye.